TRTF is a horror game, and shall be treated like one. Please enjoy. It's on your life.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the TRTF 7th anniversary video. This year, we've got many new faces, and some old ones returning to Freddy's. Pun definitely intended. But before we get to them, I wanna give a little small speech, just like last year. TRTF is turning very old, as it's one of the 3 founding fathers of fan games, and ever since TRTF 2 Winter Wonderland, I believe we've stepped into a new renaissance for TRTF. We'll keep the legend going, because the end is never. Okay, alright, with that all of the way, let's get right into the interviews and showcases. Now we have, Inky, Devla on the little interview chair. So here's the first of the many questions. So, who are you and what is your TRTF project?
I'm a sort of VA and drawer, and my project is a VHS video that's planned on to releasing on Halloween. May or may not. Who knows?
Okay. So, is this going to be following a similar path to the OG Saga's lore, or will it have its own lore?
It'll have its own unique lore.
Alright, do you have any plans of, like, expanding it, or is it like a one-off project?
I do plan on expanding it, but I don't have a clue on how to expand it once this is all done.
Okay. Let's see. Would you, or do you still, enjoy, TRTF, even with, like, your project and stuff?
The Return to Freddy's games are fine as it is. The whole review is a bit convoluted in its own second way. It's so unbearable whenever it gets to like desolation and all that, because then you have to deal with all the other stuff and whatnot, and how to get that connected.
Yeah, a little bit of a contradicting and complex lore. Uh, Not including, mainline games, which, like, TRTF fan game is your favorite?
Mainline, I would say third game is really good at its time, but once again, each game has its bugs. And I would say my favorite fan game out of the Return to Freddy's uh, would be Winter Wonderland.
How about you maybe just explain more on what, like, your project is about?
Alright, this project is a VHS series that's taken the role of a sort of Fredbear and Friends like cartoon, except that it's Frank Bird and Friends. The Halloween story is about Frank, Bert, Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, and Kitty all going to a location that Freddy's father, aka Fredbear in this story, tells him to go to collect something important. And then while they're there, some little wacky hijinks happen. But once they reach the kitchen, something different happens.
Okay. But, I think that's all the questions I have, for you. Thank you for stopping
Alright.
by for the 7th anniversary video. And everyone, you can go check out his, project in the description. So, hello, and we're back, and we now have Mr. Arkham and his, what was it called again? It was,
We have
uh,
we have the book of called The Time Lapse of Hell, the Allison story.
well, I mean, we kind of already answered what, like, the first question I have written down is, and it's, so, who are you and what's your TRTF project? Like,
It's a remastered slash reboot of the canceled Frank Burt's, or the Return to Freddy's Frank Burt's. I guess I'll give a little bit of a story synopsis. Basically, this takes place way before Tier TF5, and Carson basically has a job as a cop. And basically, he finds out about, or it's a rumor that a gang, sort of drug cartel, is using a strip club as basically their hideout. And Carson is really interested in this case because it involves one man from his dad's past, which you can figure that out yourself of who that is. And basically, he is going to go undercover and try to get a job for this gang. And that's basically what the whole thing about Frank Burt is going to be like for the game.
okay, okay. This next question is, will this follow a similar path to the OG Saga story, or will it have, like, its own lore, like its own mythos surrounding TRTF?
Without going in depth, I would say I'm gonna answer that yes and no. I'm trying to keep in a lot of the original story elements from the original Frankfurts, like have it take place in a strip club, and have it be this sort of dark and sort of, edgy game with a lot of the original story elements of Volume 2 in there, while also creating a lot of my own lore, which will be explained in the book that will come up in a bit. Um, and also there'll be a lot of new lore explained in the game itself. So yeah.
Okay. Uh, so what inspired you to make it, whether it be another game or a movie or something else? Like, what kind of, like, pop culture or media inspired you to make this game?
Hmm. So with the whole mafia thing, um, I am gonna be. I basically watched a little bit of The Godfather and The Sopranos to really, I guess, make sure. It kind of inspired me to actually make the whole mafia stuff actually important to the lore and kind of understand how those mafia things go so that I can make sure the lore of the game is accurate to in like real life mafia events. So, yeah, I would say The Godfather and Sopranos are probably the biggest influences for the game.
Okay. Do you have any, like, plans on expanding, or is this just like a one-off project?
If the game goes as planned, then I would like to have a sort of my own vision of the Return to Freddy's. I would like to have my own saga of Volume 3, if you will, if the game goes to plan. And if it turns out it's good and people like it, then I'll guess expand it into a whole separate universe.
Okay. Do you still will you still enjoy Tier TF after this? Like, uh, going through the whole, like, grueling task of making a game and creating upload. Would you still enjoy, like, OG TRTF after this?
Absolutely. I mean, TRTF is the reason I got into game development, so I would see no reason as to why I wouldn't enjoy the Return of Freddy's anymore. I'll always have a passion for the original saga, so yeah, my love for TRTF will probably never go away.
Okay, alright. And this is the last question, and it's a good one. What is your favorite mainline TRTF game? And then what is your favorite TRTF fan game that isn't, like, endorsed by Tyler and such?
I mean, it's a good question. I would probably have to say my favorite mainline Tier TF game. It would probably be a tie between Tier TF3 and Frankfurt's. For Frankfurt's, I've always been interested in the story and the atmosphere and the vision of what Tyler wanted to do with it. I really love that about Frankfurt's. And then my love for Tier TF3, I really loved the atmosphere and I loved sort of the quote unquote unique mechanics that Tyler added, kind of like the animatronic view panel and the 360 office, which had not been done yet in a fan game up until that point. So, and then for my favorite Tier TF fan game, um, it would probably be Desolation, probably. Mainly because it's definitely going to be a good game. And I love Bream's vision for Allison and the way that he's going to change up the lore of the series. So, Desolation definitely is probably my favorite endorsed fan game.
Alright. Well, that's the end of the interview segment. Thank you for answering a couple of the questions I had, Mr. Arkham.
And thanks for letting me come on here.
So now who we have here is well, here's the first question, and you can answer it for yourself. So, who are you, and what's your TRTF project?
Hello everyone, my name is Senghor, and I am Brazilian game developer. Um, okay, my game is made in a UpBG, which is a game engine integrated on Blender 2.8 plus, and my focus for this game is to be of quality. I don't care about timestamps. I don't have any timestamps. I don't want to rush it. I just want it to be detailed. So yeah, that's about it for now.
All right. Uh, so will this project follow similarly to the OG Saga's lore, or will it have like its own like integrated lore?
Oh yeah, your it's your own lore. I've already written it.
All right. Uh, is there like any media that inspired you to make this, like whether it be a movie or TV show or music?
Not really. It's mostly about like okay, I've actually inspired me about some games like Outlast and um even TRTF 5 itself, the OG one, because I always liked the ambience that it had, but not much else than that.
Okay. Do you have any plans of expanding, or is it just a one-off project?
If it has any future, I might update it, but I want to finish it. And that's about it. I don't want to keep going with it if it doesn't have any attention.
Okay. Uh, do you still enjoy TRTF even like during your grueling process of like making your game?
Yeah, I CRTF is it's it's objective. Like you have the community and you have the creator, you have the games. I like CRTF the games because of the ambience, even though you can see that the models are not great and shit. But the community, it's one of the best communities I've ever seen in any game, honestly. And well, the creator, we don't even have to talk about it.
uh, and then this is the last question. What's your
Mhm.
favorite OG Saga game? And then what's your favorite
Oh,
TRTF fan game that's not endorsed by Tyler?
well, my favorite CRTF game is 3, but I like the visuals of 4. And if it was released, probably TRTF remaster with the Lockjaw Hybrid V2, with the same one that Sunken is doing. And I don't really know I don't know the remasters, the games that are being endorsed by Tyler, but I would say that TRTF I guess Sunken's reboot, and I don't know, I work on Sunken's reboot and I see how much he's worked hard on it. But I've already seen other projects like TRTF rebooted made by Black Boy and Winter Wonderland, which is a great looking game. I'm just not a fan of how it actually is for some reason.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's all the questions I've got. Do you have any like small speech words or just like any
Yeah,
closing
I
thoughts or something?
kind of like it's something that I want to warn for anyone that like sees my game and have interest on it, which is I want to make it clear that I know if you want to test it and you already have a build released, that performance is something that I want to focus on, but there is nothing I can do for now. Performance is something that is lacking for now in the game, and I'll try to improve it. And check my Discord because I'm constantly asking questions and feedback for the community. So yeah, that's about it.
All right, so here we have RL. So you can introduce yourself and talk about what your TRTF project is about.
Hi, my name's RL224, and I created Fazbear Archive, which is one of the first TRTF VHS projects, if I'm correct. And also, I did a total rewrite of the TRTF story very painstakingly.
So will well, I mean that kind of answers the second question. Will it follow a similar path to the OG saga's lore? Will have it?
You fool, I am 3 steps ahead of you.
uh, did you have any inspiration, like in any like media, like whether it be a game or a movie or
Oh, well,
song?
my creative process and the way I do things is that I generally look at something that I like, and then I think to myself, what is it about it that I like? And how can I adapt that so that it's not, it's not copying, but it's like, how can I keep it being something that I like and that I hope other people will like too? So I look at other VHS series and, I think, what are they doing right? What are they doing wrong? What are people saying about it? Can I use what people say about other people, to give myself some insight on what I should do?
Do you have any plans of like expanding, or is it just gonna be like sort of like a one-off project?
At this current time, it's just the VHS series. I would like to fully sort of publish, I guess you could say, publish online the rewrite of the TRTF story, because I do have that in a novel format, and it's about 2/3 done. It's like 24,000 words. So it's the length of a short book.
Wow.
And yeah, I've been working on it for 3 years at this point. And, of course, it would be like a dream to expand it out into games, but that's such a complicated thing to do that I just don't really have any plans on that right now. I'm just trying to finish what I have because I already have a lot on my plate.
All right. Do you still enjoy TRTF after like your project and stuff? Like all the grueling hours you've put into like your rewrite.
When did anyone ever like TRTF? No, of course I like TRTF, and I'll always like the community as well.
And then here's the last question. What's your favorite OG Saga TRTF game, and what's your favorite TRTF fan game that's not, like, endorsed by Tyler?
So, my favorite of the original TRTF saga is definitely TRTF 3. It's a really hard decision for me, though, because like I really, really want to say TRTF 4. Because I just feel like there was so much going on with TRTF 4 that was so unique compared to the previous games, and I thought that it stylistically had way better looking graphics than the other games. But when I just get down to it, like TRTF 4 just fails and falls on its face gameplay wise for me. So I think TRTF 3 had, out of the original 4 games, sort of the best balance between Tyler getting his grips at modeling and texture design and lighting and stuff like that, and also with his game design. There's things about TRTF 3 that I like and things I don't like, but I think, though, that it had the best gameplay of any of the original 4 games, and I think it had the second best looking graphics.
Alright. And then, what's your favorite TRTF fan game that's not endorsed by Tyler?
That's a really hard question, because I have not been very active in the TRTF fan game scene. Yeah, that's actually a really hard question for me, because I haven't really paid attention to them. I suppose this is the answer that everyone else is going to give, but I really like what Winter Wonderland did.
Actually, other people answered differently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you're the first one that's actually
Really?
said Winter Wonderland.
Really? I thought everyone would say Winter Wonderland.
Well, I mean, everyone said TRTF 3 as their favorite.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Well, I mean, at least it's not Lever Simulator. But yeah, I really like what Winter Wonderland did. I think, though, that the one problem I have with Winter Wonderland is the fact that it was a FNAF TRTF 2 remake. Because TRTF 2 and 1 I just don't like gameplay wise, and conceptually too. I just don't like it. So I think if it was a remake of 3 or 4, that would be like god tier. I still think it's really good, and I'm really impressed with what they did with it. But I think just like conceptually and gameplay wise, TRTF2 is just not very appealing to me.
All right. Well, that's all the questions,
All right, thanks for
and
having me.
yeah, thank you for coming along, and you know, talking about your project a little bit and answering the questions I've got.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
you talk about expanding. I've definitely been expanding the story myself. It's going to have a scope far larger than the original TRTF story, and I'm excited to flesh that out.
well, yeah, if you guys want to see RL's amazing expansion for TOTF, there's already like is it 4 or 5
Four, four
episodes?
episodes,
There are 4 current episodes as of this recording
and a fifth in the works.
Of the Fazbear Inc. archive. So please check it out. It's actually pretty fun.
All right, thanks for having me, Elijah.
We now have Fazworth. For the first question, can you tell us who you are and what your TRTF project is about?
Right. Hello, my name is Fazworth. I am a writer and voice actor and had worked on multiple FNAF themed related projects and some projects of my own. My TRTF project is a rewrite of The Dreadful Truth based on the canceled Black Boy 74 TRTF trilogy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, will it follow a similar path to the OG Saga's lore, or will it have its own lore?
It will have some elements similarly taken from the first 30 TRTF games, as well as some minor bits from the other parts of the saga, little ideas from like Frankfurt, TRTF 5, etc., etc. But it will follow its own lore to some extent because this rewrite is also kind of a reimagining in a way.
All right. Did you have any media inspirations from it, whether it be like a song or a game or a movie or something else?
If well, of course, since it's TRTF, it is inspired by TRTF and um, uh, of course, FNAF in general. But a FNAF series that actually inspired a lot of the characters and aspects of the lore was this very old series. This whole very old creepypasta FNAF series, The Hidden Lore. It definitely inspired me a lot, and of course, I listened to some tunes, while doing this stuff, which do sometimes inspire some things. Uh, as for characters, there are a lot of them, of course, but for the main antagonist, who is not Vincent or Allison, uh, he's the purple man, not the purple guy, but for the purple guy's a separate character. What I was inspired by the idea of trying to make a heartless purple guy work, because some people don't tend to be able to do that due to either a lack of motivation or b everything just went too comedic because he's just the bad guy. I wanted to have some sort of fear factor to the character, so I did a lot of research on a fictional kind of killers and even many other versions of the purple guy to see what I could get right.
Okay. Do you have any plans of expanding, or is this just a one-off project?
Mm, I was originally considering a VHS series, but there was some issues to this thing. For starters, originally I tried to be too accurate to the rebooted trilogy's lore, which actually ultimately ended up with me. How do I say this? Having multiple issues, and VHS itself isn't really easy to do, as the animator that was helping me walked out on me. No harsh feelings on them, of course. They were just, it was just bad circumstances for everyone, so I had to kind of just cancel it. If I ever make it again, and if it's based on 100% an adaptation of the book, it will take probably some cash, because or some modeling skills, and unfortunately I am not a modeler in the slightest, and I don't know anyone who would just model for free a giant version of like a bigger FNAF 2 restaurant, and not like a slightly renovated, like massively renovated, because that was an aspect in the book. uh so for now, while I can't confirm anything, for now, it's going to be a one-off thing for now.
Okay. Uh, do you still enjoy TRTF after, like your project and such?
Um, I guess to some extent, maybe. Uh, like, I'll just be realistic here. I'm not the biggest fan at all, and I'm not the biggest expert in TRTF, but I do my research. Again, not the biggest fan, but I am a fan of certain concepts that could have been definitely executed better, and I definitely see fans and even some official stuff attempt to do this, and I will say that if they can pull it off, it's definitely going to make the experience in the fandom uh, pretty enjoyable. Despite the many problems in both the fandom and the fan games themselves, I do still think there is hope um, uh, to make TRTF better in a way. And yeah, I might, who knows, maybe I'll enjoy it, like maybe I'll just chill out and enjoy around the TRTF community after this entire project is done. Or, who knows what happens in the future.
Okay. Uh, and the last question here: what is your favorite, like official, like TRTF game, and then what is your favorite TRTF fan game?
Okay, so this one's gonna be a little difficult for out of the official stuff, because only technically speaking, only four official TRTF games were ever released. So I'm coming at this. If we were to count the canceled ones, I will say that graphically and also probably mechanics wise, my favorite, I think, would have, again, I'm no full expert, but if you're going to talk graphically and everything, I think my favorite, if this was released, would have been chapter one, TRTF chapter one. I don't know, something about its aesthetic just feels kind of nice. Has this old rustic yet still livelihood kind of vibe in a way. And the mechanics seem interesting. It's kind of has like a half free roam, half night shift. That was of course before Road That Falls came in. Uh, if we were to talk with games that are officially released, then I think it's between two or four. Now I'm kind of split on this one, because two is just mechanics wise, four has the upper hand, because even though with bugs, it is I guess in a way feel more original, I guess in a way, but two is better plot wise in a way. Like, yeah, of course, later on, retcons happen here and there. But if we just looked at TRTF 2 as a whole in its very first version without any of the retcons and lore, it's better lore wise. So, again, I'm kind of split between that. And as for favorite fan game, um, there's only a handful of TRTF fan games that were ever released, and this may be a common answer amongst other interviewees, but I have to say Winter Wonderland. Winter Wonderland took TRTF2, reimagined it, and kind of gave it a FNAF styled story, but with some nice little original characters on the side to kind of help, still make it a TRTF2 game. It has nice mechanics.
Yeah.
It's pretty balanced, and of course, the addition of a classic mode is also nice. So yeah, I really the team that made Winter Wonderland really worked hard on making the canceled TRTF2 rebooted into something more grand, and it definitely sticks out as its own identity in a way. But yeah,
Well, that's all the questions I have. Thank you for coming along and answering those questions for
Oh,
us.
yeah, no problem. And I really do hope people will enjoy what I have in store. I have test readers, including Inky Devla, another interviewee here. He's a friend of
Yeah, he was like the first one interviewed.
yeah, he's a friend of mine, and I actually was the one who invited him, of course. And he's one of the test readers in a group. So I do again have test readers, make sure to see what is polished, what can be done better, what can be checked, and I myself proofread and reread everything to see what kind of decisions will make it better for the final product. So I really do hope people will enjoy this stuff because my God, I
All right.
worked on this.
Don't we all?
Yeah, we all do.
All right, so what we have here is the time lapse of hell, the Allison story. Um, basically, this book, to give you a little bit of a short description, is basically the backstory of Allison, because there's not really a backstory of sorts of Allison really in the lore. So this is sort of a made up backstory that I came up with that hopefully you'll enjoy. And I put a lot of references in here that hopefully you'll get. And if you do, then I guess sticker for you. So yeah, let's get to reading. Prologue. For the one that finds this story, you have either been chosen to carry on my legacy or bury my legacy into the ground. This story contains my life story, and every little secret I've kept in my life is in this story. My name is Allison, and welcome to my hell. Chapter 1, Early Life.
I was born on July 25th, 1911. My parents were Lori and Matt. I can't remember my last name to this very day due to memory loss. We will get to that later. From what I remember, I had a good first few years. My dad made me very good money working at a bank, and my mom stayed home taking care of me all day. I grew up in a small neighborhood that had lots of kids. Everyone knew each other and played with each other. Kids would not let me play with them because I was the weird kid. Basically, I had no friends, which did not bother me much since I played with my mom all day. On my third birthday, I received a gift from my parents that I've kept on me to this very day. It was a plushie. It looked like a cartoonish character. It wore a black fedora and a blue shirt with a bow tie. It's something I kept for years because I thought it was meant to be kept to me and my parents' connection, even when they are long gone. But I would find out later my life, it would be meant for something more sinister at the time. At the age of 5, I witnessed something I would never forget. The night of Christmas, a homeless guy broke into my parents' house and robbed the place, taking every piece of my mom's jewelry, every single buck my dad ever made. My dad heard all of the noise and went into the living room to stop this guy. My dad and him started to have a fight in the living room, beating the shit out of each other. While fighting, my mom rushes to my room to protect me, to make sure I was safe. It seemed like my dad was going to win that fight, but then the robber pulled out a gun and shot my dad in the chest. He dropped it to the ground in a puddle of blood. Then he rushed to my room and shot my mom in the head. My mom's arms released from my body, and I was scared out of my life. The robber looks at me and says, "You're gonna go places, kid. Your life is going to get interesting. You're a part of the prophecy." then kicks me in the head, knocking me out. I don't remember what happened after that point. All I remember is ending up on an orphanage doorstep.
Chapter 2: The Orphanage. From the age of 6 to 15, my home was an orphanage that I can't recall the name of to this day. It was ran by nuns, and it was sort of a nice little place that kids without parents would live at. The first few years were a nightmare. The kick to the head from the Christmas night gave me brain trauma. My memory was awful, and I could not speak for a good 6 months. I had to learn how to speak all over again, and I was considered the quote-unquote weird kid in the orphanage with no friends. I would eventually get my speech back and would try to make friends with the other kids. I made no friends. I was sad. I cried every single day and felt lonely. I had no one. The only people I was able to talk to were the nuns. I ate lunch with them and slept with them if I had nightmares. I gave up hope of ever trying to make friends. Then I found her. One day, I was sitting in a corner, crying by myself. She asked me what was wrong. I could not talk due to me being nervous. She asked me again what was wrong. I just cried more. She then wrapped her arms around me and hugged me. I felt safe at that moment. I felt like I was being hugged by my mom again. I felt so happy. I stopped crying and was able to start talking. She asked me if I was okay. I replied no. She felt so bad for me and did everything she could to cheer me up. She already cheered me up by hugging me. Me and her talked for hours getting to know each other. Her name was Hannah. I sat with her every day at lunch. We played games together, and we would comfort each other whenever we were sad. I fell in love with her. I finally felt like I had somebody after all these years of being alone. Then something happened. One day, she pulled me aside and told me some good news for her, but bad news for me. A family was interested in adopting her. I was furious, because this would mean I would go back to being the lonely kid. I cried and begged her not to go. She sat me down and told me something I would never forget. I will come back for you. I would never abandon you. I love you, Allison. I will come back for you one day. I believed her. I accepted the fact that she was going away. I watched her pack her bags and tried to hold back every single emotion I had. I walked her down to the lobby to where she would leave. Before walking out, I got a glimpse of her new parents. They looked happy and looked like good people. I felt somewhat of a relief knowing she's going with a good family. Before walking out, she hugged me and whispered into my ear, "I will always love you, Allison. Thank you so much for everything. I will come back for you." She kissed me on the cheek and left. I was crying really bad into my pillow. That night, I knew I was gonna eat lunch. I wasn't gonna eat lunch with her tomorrow, but I felt confident about her coming back to me. So I waited and waited and waited for 3 long years. Nothing. She never came back. One night, I felt so angry and so betrayed. I started to build up anger that I had never felt before. I felt like I needed this anger to build up in me, to overcome everything. I snuck out in the orphanage and started to run my heart out. While I was running, I felt a new me born out of anger. I felt like this anger was making me into a man that needed revenge and needed to be heir to the throne. After running for a long time, I drop to my knees. I look up at the moon and scream out of anger. "My name is Allison. I must be respected and treated like a king. Anybody that comes across my path and try to ruin it all for me will feel my wrath. My name is Allison." Chapter 3.
After walking for a long time, I was in the middle of nowhere. I saw no buildings for miles. and started to get cold. After a long time, I eventually found a building that looked run down and old. I wanted shelter and somewhere to sleep, so I decided to try and get in the building. The big sign on top of the building was gone. I had no idea what the name could be. It looked like some sort of abandoned small hotel of sorts. I tried to enter through the front door. It was locked, and I was not able to open it. I tried to get through every door in my sight, but nothing would work. I soon noticed there was a broken window on the rooftop. I'm looking to see how to get up there. I found a ladder near the dumpster that I could get up from there. I positioned the ladder near the broken window. I climbed up the ladder and got up just fine. However, when I got up to the window, broken glass near the edge of the window, I had to be very careful on how I had to enter it, and I had to move slowly and carefully. I made it in. I entered a black room of sorts. There is no light at all. I cannot see anything. I start to walk, then all of a sudden I hear a "not so fast, kid," and get hit in the head with a gun, knocking me out.
5 hours later.
I woke up in a chair, handcuffed to it. There was a table right in front of me. The room looked like an interrogation room of sorts. I hear a door open, and then I hear footsteps, and then I hear those footsteps come closer to me. Then I see a man, maybe 40 to 55 years old, wearing a black trench coat and black fedora. He sits down in the table across me and starts talking. "What's your name, kid?" "Allison, sir," I replied. "Do you really think you could break into this building and not get caught?" "I had no idea you were here, sir," I replied. "Does your parents know you're out this late?" "I don't have parents, sir. They died when I was young," I replied. "That's very sad. You seem like a nice kid. I think you would fit very well here," he said. "What even is this place? Who are you?" I asked. "My name is Baron. I run this place. I run this operation." "What operation?" "People like to say I run a gang, but I don't like the word gang. Just seems unprofessional. The word operating just seems more scary and threatening." We were an organized group of masterminds. We make people feel scared of us. We make people give us money, drugs, guns, valuable items that people like us need. People don't like us having our valuable items. Then we steal the items from them. We make them feel pain and suffering and make them learn from their life lessons they need. "So your group is a bunch of criminals?" No, we're not criminals. We're masterminds that are heir to the throne that make people feel pain. But we're not criminals. Anybody that thinks we're criminals will get lead in the head. I thought to myself, this guy was a crazy bastard that has definitely killed a lot of people in his time. That crazy part was, I was not scared of this guy. I was getting excited. That energy was high. The tension was over the top. "What about this kid? I like you, kid. You have the balls and charisma to do crazy shit. I see a bright future in you. Let me pitch something to you. Join me and this group of masterminds. We will raise you to be us and do smart things. We will teach you to do the ways of being a mastermind. So what do you say, kid? Do you want to join us? Or shall we throw you back into the real world with no food or shelter?
Chapter 4, 1943. About 15 years later, I was Baron's right-hand man. I did a lot of things in my time with the gang. We stole drugs and money from cartels and gangs, and Baron raised me to be a ruthless and fearless man. I looked up to Baron as a father figure. I finally felt like I was somewhere in my life where I had people and I was not alone. I felt so happy doing the things we did. Even if we killed people and stole things from other people, I feel like it shaped me to be the man I would become later in my life. When I thought everything was great and nothing bad would happen, something did happen. In 1943, Baron started to feel sick and broken. He was in pain and did not look good. We were all confused as to what was going on with Baron. We soon learned that Baron had brain cancer and was walking to the road to death. I was heartbroken and torn apart knowing my father figure was going to die. One night, he pulled me aside and told me, "I don't have much time, Allison. I'm going to die soon, but I don't want the legacy of this gang to die with it. I'm putting you in charge of the gang. I want you to look over this operation and take care of it when I am gone." I started to break down crying, saying, "You're not going to die. We are going to figure out something to stop this." He slaps me in the face and yells, "Shut up, boy. I raised you to be a fearless man. You are not going to start being a pussy just because of this. You are going to run this operation and run it better than I ever did." After that, I started to accept the fact that he was going to die, and I was going to take charge of the gang, until I found something out. One of the members of our gang had connections to a gang in Japan and told me that they heard of a Japanese facility working on some project that could cure cancer. It had a code name, Rotsla. I thought this would be an opportunity to save Baron and cure his cancer. Without telling him, I told my team to pack their bags and buy plane tickets for Japan. I told a few people to stay back and look after Baron. We got to Japan after a long 14-hour flight, and we got to a Japanese restaurant that was secretly a Japanese gang's hideout. We chatted for a bit and had a smoke and some drinks. After that, we spent hours trying to locate the facility that held the cure. We found out it was located in the northeast of Hokkaido. It's basically the middle of nowhere. We gathered weapons and started to drive. Our plan was to basically kill everybody in there so there was no witnesses, and find the cure and get out. The plan is to go through the lobby and work our way into the lab where we think the cure will be located. We are all geared up with bulletproof vests and spare magazines in our pockets. We pull up to the building's entrance gate, and there are 5 cars ahead of us. We are waiting for the cars to move up so we can shoot the guy that operated the gate so we can get in. We got up there after a long time. The guy operating the gate is speaking in Japanese, so I have no idea what he's saying, but I think he was asking for our IDs. We shot him in the head with a pistol. Blood splashed onto the car, and the Japanese guy in the car was mad since this was a new car. I get out of the car to press the button to open the gate. The gate opens and we pull into the parking lot. We got out of the car and found the door to the lobby. We were all a little nervous before walking in due to the plan of basically being a suicide mission. We all knew there might be a chance of us not coming out alive, but we were willing to take the chances. We opened the door with our ARs in our hands, and for a moment, the lady at the desk stared at us with fear in her eyes. There were about 8 people in that lobby, 6 workers and 2 security guards. Before the security guards could pull their pistols out, we loaded everybody in the lobby with bullets. The lobby was covered in blood. Blood on the ceiling, blood on the walls, blood on the floor. Blood was everywhere. We made our way through the building, killing everybody that came in our way, looking for that lab that had the cure in it. The cure was not on the first floor, so we went to the second floor. The first room on the second floor was a lab that had a nameplate on the door. It read, Rodsla Testing Room. We walked in, killing the 4 scientists that were in there. We looked around, and we found a little bottle containing a green serum of sorts. The bottle was labeled Rodsla. I told everybody that I found what I was looking for, and we were getting out of it. Thankfully, back in the 40s, no good security systems were invented yet, so you're able to get out of there without worrying about coppers. So the escape was peaceful. We made it back to the gang's hideout. I yelled out for everybody to pack their bags because we were going home. We were getting on a private plane at night. I was excited to go back to the hideout and give the cure to Baron. I was going to save him, and he didn't have to die. I felt like a hero. But before we got to the plane, I got a phone call from one of the gang members back in America. They told me that they had bad news, and I would not like it. I asked what the news was, and they said, Baron died in his sleep. He took a nap and never woke up. I threw the phone at the wall and the beer I was drinking and screamed in anger. This whole trip was for nothing. I wasted time and money on this. And worst of all, my father figure's dead. I felt like I failed him and was too slow at getting the cure. I was filled with anger and sadness for the rest of the plane ride. We got back to America, and we had a funeral for Baron. I was too sad and too angry to speak at the funeral, and was filled with anger. I felt guilty. That night, I was in a room with a bottle of Jack Daniels and a cigar. I had the bottle of Rodsla in my hands, just looking at it, observing it. I looked at the label on the bottle that listed side effects. I read them. Immortality, itchy throat, lightheaded, loss of sperm. The immortality caught my eye. I was thinking about what I could do with all that power. I could continue Baron's legacy and show people who is heir to the throne. I swagged the bottle down and felt weird. I took a sip of Jack Daniels, and I started to have a seizure and passed out. I woke up and felt like a new man. I felt so powerful. I clenched my fist, feeling good about myself, and wanted to rule over anybody that stood in my way. I felt like a god. I told myself I would make sure my gang was at the top of the food chain and ruled over the poor, the hungry, the losers, and the miserable bastards. 1 week later, I told everybody to meet in the conference room of the hotel. I was in a dressing room getting dressed. I put on a pair of jeans, a trench coat, and a red and white fedora, and lit a cigar. I walked in the conference room with everybody looking at me. Someone yelled out, "So what's on the agenda today, boss?" I replied with, "I am going to tell you a story." And that is it. That is so far what I have for Time Lapse of Hell, the Allison story. I really hope you enjoyed it, and it might be out, the full book might be out in 2022, just depends. And I just want to thank Elijah here for giving me the opportunity to tell you all and read a little small preview to Elijah. And I hope everything with the 7th anniversary, the rest of it goes well. And yeah, thank you very much, Elijah.
Anytime. Thank you for, volunteering and, putting your project in here. If you guys want to, check out and support Arkham's work, his links will be in the description, as always, with everyone who is showing up here. But thank you for coming along.
Help me. Let me out of here. I want to see my family. Kill me now.
What's taking her so long? I told her the specific coordinates. Ugh.
I'm here, sorry.
Ah. You're late again, Janet.
Sorry. I can
Okay.
explain later.
Well,
That's a big building.
yep. Welcome to Fazbear Incorporated. No trespassing at any time. Well, today is our lucky day.
We have a warrant, right?
I do believe so. But, you know, after months of investigating, it's all led me to this place. Or, us. Us. Okay, this is a creepy-ass building. Alright. Okay, let's see.
I can't see anything.
Don't worry, I have a flashlight. So... this place seems a little bit creepy.
Yeah, there was just an animatronic head just lying there.
Ooh, what's this? It's around here. Ooh. Alright. Probably want to take a picture of that. Just for, you know, evidence sake.
Yeah.
Wonder where everyone is. It seems to be very quiet and empty.
Yeah, I was
but
expecting
hopefully... Ooh, shit. Oh. Well, just a
Seems to-
dummy.
Yeah, I was expecting to barge in here and flash our badges.
Well, it's not always like that. Alright, locked. Alright, let's see. Maybe there's a key around here somewhere. Good idea. Ah, I found it. Yeah, it's getting super dark. Oh, great. Let's see if there's another key that's open or
Another
something.
locked door?
Yeah, there's a lot of locked doors around this place, but no one knows where. Alright,
It's supposed to be a factory, right?
yeah,
Well, I don't see much factory stuff.
neither do I. Oh, hey. Another lucky guess. I mean,
Hey, Carson. I just found something. Somebody left a Freddy head here with a work helmet on it.
yeah, well, sometimes in the workplace you have to be, you know, funny or whatever. Aha. Just what we need. A nice, good old little vacation. Ah, my head. What the? You okay, Janet? Janet?
I'm probably gonna need some Advil, but I'll be fine. Somehow.
Well, there's some water here. Actually, no. Don't try and touch the
This,
water, maybe.
Yeah.
It smells like garbage in here. Wonder where we're at. Ugh. Did you find anything over there? No.
Doesn't seem like it. There's some, like, rock formation.
Yeah, there seems to be a lot of these weird rock formations. Oh!
You okay?
I think I just saw something in the water over here.
Hmm?
Stay here. I'll go in. I
Okay.
should not dip my head deep into this shit.
Yeah, there's probably quite literally shit.
Whoa. Whoa. There's something in the water. Ah.
Are you
It's.
okay? You have like bite marks on your hand.
I know I have bite marks on my hand. It hurts, and having
Oh fuck!
shit water on it doesn't even help it. Ugh.
I wish
Yeah.
I have a water bottle if
Don't worry, I've packed plenty of food. So
I was gonna offer the bottle to like wash it off.
what is this? Never seen anything of its design before. Eh.
Hmm.
Well, hopefully we'll get to catch more of those things, whatever they are. But luckily, wow, this place is embedded into a cave system.
Probably a safety hazard, but that does look pretty.
Ah, here we go, a ladder. Just what we need. We're back on track. Who's
I
that?
guess we're actually not alone.
Yep.
He
I don't need.
he spoke as if he knew you.
I'm surprised he didn't know you. Sorry.
Don't
Highly
freak me out like that.
sensitive pipes. Chains everywhere? What is this? The Order of the Gash? And we are blocked.
Uh,
Crap. We gotta find some way to break that pipe open, but
yeah.
how? Maybe we can check these barrels for something. Nothing, nothing,
Highly
nothing.
highly sensitive pipes.
Yeah, that's gotta
Talk
be
about
something.
talk about a budget cut.
I mean, it's an animatronic factory. You waste the metal on, you know, the animatronics, not the piping. Probably rusty at this point. What'd you find?
Just a note. Oh, oops. Rattle, bing, bang, skull goes in pipe.
I'll go back to check to see if there's anything over here. Nothing. Find anything?
Not yet.
I have an idea. Could you hand me the book?
Yeah.
Let's see. Aha!
Oh.
The book was the problem. I guess you
Well,
could say knowledge is the key.
Hmm.
And also this water looks even more disgusting in the sewer. Ugh.
Now it's starting to look like a factory.
Yeah. Probably compile maybe some of these. Frankbert.
Mm.
Ah, I don't remember Frankbert. Yeah, that's a lot of paperwork. Machine power.
What
Sure.
are these?
Why not? Oh.
Maybe next time don't flip things we don't know what they do.
Well, I mean, it says machine power. So
Also,
maybe it'll allow us to, you know.
these are like missing cases.
Really? Let me take
Yeah,
a
look.
look. Hey, one of these is of my grandfather.
Well, that explains why. Well, that might have something to do with why he was speaking as if he knew one of us.
Yeah. Let's see. Wow, these are some fancy boilers this place has. And locked out. There's gotta be something around here. Something of locked.
Are you sure that? Are you sure this is actually a legitimate, like, business and not some evil
Plumber.
lair?
Plumber only, do not press. Well, you know what you have to do when a button says do not press.
That's it.
Alright, hey.
The pipes fell apart. This place pipes work. So,
Oh. Oh. It looks like it's
uh,
sleeping. I don't know how it could be sleeping, but let's calmly walk away from it. Right. Elevator, elevator, elevator,
are you sure this place isn't some evil lair or something?
Probably not. Huh. This
How
looks
about
like an
now?
old version of that design that we saw back in the sewer. Oh my god. That's like... That is flesh. That is like...
And blood.
Well, no. Here's the weird thing. It looks like it's joined together, if that makes sense. Like
Oh, it definitely
it
has
doesn't look
blood on
like it
it.
was like stitched together or anything. It looks like it's just one whole like mesh of sorts. Which is
Yeah.
weird because I never recall human bodies having, you know, joined meshes.
Weird.
Smelling like...
I mean, I guess, I guess nerves could fit that description. We don't know what those are gonna do.
It could probably open up passageways. Like, for instance, over here. Like, they could possibly... Nope. Shit.
What do you see?
I just see a closed-off pipe to where salvation lies.
I'll look around.
One of the heads looks like it's looking at me.
Nope,
Janet?
nope.
Janet? You okay?
There was something in the boiler room that wasn't there before.
Well, let's not go back there then.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
It's gotta be... Oh, hey. Computer terminal. Finally, some technology. Alright,
Yes.
let's check. Just... It seems to have access to government databases, which is weird. Let's turn it off then. Oh. Okay, I thought that was the...
Well,
Okay,
someone
I
fell
thought that
on-
was the gigantic, tower that was powering that PC, but... Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Someone calling the brothers.
Exit. There we go.
Let's hope this one doesn't crash on us.
But yeah, this place is, like, starting not to feel right.
Yeah.
It's very dark. We should probably stay close together.
Good idea.
How about we look around before we actually start pressing any more buttons? Because I feel
Yeah,
like
that's a good idea.
I don't want to blow this place up.
Yeah.
Who
At least not with us.
designed... Like, who designed this architecture? HR Giga? very tubey and pipey and... Ah! And... Oh, what's this? Jim, remember to set only one button to unlock. Alright, so we have to trust in a man named Jim for these buttons because he only set one to unlock that door. So let's hope. Ah! It's green, which means if my accountions of thinking are correct, voila. Janet? Ah, finally. A place to educate these people.
Wait, this is a factory. Why is there a library?
I don't know. Maybe to educate them on how to work on machines properly? Because, I mean, there's no...
Ah!
Son of a bitch. Why does he have a statue of my grandma? What did he
Okay,
want from me?
Well, clearly he's got some beef with you or your family.
Yeah. If that isn't also obvious. Let's see. Doesn't seem like there's a way to get out except around. Wait. Candles near wood seems to be very fire hazardy.
I don't think safety's a priority with this guy.
Oh, hey. I found a button. A hidden one.
Oh?
It's right underneath the fire hazard. Ah.
Somebody was watching James Bond.
I mean, who doesn't love James Bond? And a bedroom area. What? Alright, so this place definitely needs...
This place is... this place has the consistency of an Escher painting.
Escher painting?
Like, it's some abstract artist.
Ah. Door.
I thought I heard something behind me.
There's some beds.
Okay, but like, why are there beds?
I don't know. Well, I mean, judging by the books and the beds, probably, maybe whoever this mysterious man on the intercom is probably keeping these people by their will or something. Which is...
Seems like it. Well, we've
more
got more
missing
than...
reports, which is...
These look like... Well, that's another thing we can charge them for, tax fraud.
Ooh. Actually, yeah, why is it only just the two of us when you could have just sent the IRS in here? They'd clear this place up in a jiffy.
I mean, we didn't know taxes were involved before.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
kinda
well,
right.
the elevator's right.
What?
Okay, is this guy a wizard too?
Come on. Yeah. Let us through.
The door doesn't look locked, but it is?
Yeah, I don't know either. Pink? What? Pink. Okay, alright.
Yeah, so much for raiding a factory.
Yep. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go back to where I came from and go to bed. Just where I need to. And I did not recognize this. Janet, you need to take a picture of this as well. These are decapitated heads of some poor souls.
What the shit?
That's what I'm thinking as well.
Okay, but what I want to know, is why or how does somebody like this have have a giant 12-story building like this? How do you get away with that?
I mean, it's a factory built for robots or whatever. Also, there's something weird about this painting. Oh. Whoa.
What do you say?
Very magenta, gray, blue, black, red, and pink. Seems to be some sort of code.
That thing's moving.
I know. That's why we're not getting too close to it. Just probably remember that. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, so I think we have to find buttons. Like the pink one, because that seemed to be the last one in that combination, and I pressed it first, which means... Aha! Magenta.
Okay, let me double check it.
Alright, let's see.
Hi. It's gray. It's gray. It looked up at me.
Oh god. Quickly. So, what button do we need to find?
Gray.
Oh, that's blue. Don't worry, I'll find gray.
I want to just keep closing doors, so that we hear them coming.
Ooh, I found a light gray.
Carson, I hear something behind me.
Good idea. Here. So I press the gray one. Right, shh, be quiet. So we gotta go back to where the combination is, because I forgot what the other buttons were. Alright, let's quickly.
Okay. What?
Wrong painting.
Yeah, it
Blue.
was like just...
Blue. Alright, blue.
Okay.
Then dark gray, red, and pink. Go find
Okay.
dark gray, then I'll find red.
Okay.
And then pink. Oh. Ooh. Okay, alright, someone's... I think we're gonna get another visitor. Alright, so find dark gray, I'll find red. Luckily,
Wait.
we got these walkie-talkies.
Yeah.
So... just...
I found one. I found dark gray.
Okay, alright.
We need red and pink.
Red and pink. Found red. So all we need to do is just find pink. But...
David, that one.
There's something over there.
I can see that. It nearly saw me. Scratch. Well, scratch that. It hears me.
Well, I mean, I was being chased by it, and I...
Shh, I'm in the closet.
Sorry. I found it. Hey, Fatso, over here. I'm distracting it. Get to the elevator, fast. Oh, fuck. There's two of them. Elevator.
Can I get it?
Present! Well, luckily we made it out.
One of them was scratching at the door.
Yeah, but I got his attention though. You're still in one piece,
Yeah.
I believe. But
I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight.
yeah, well, yeah, this place is weird, but it possibly can't get any weirder. All right.
I guess you're.
Sorry.
You had to say it.
Well,
How do we go from a strangely comfortable living quarters for a slavery building to a cathedral?
I don't
What
know.
would they? And why do they need this?
I don't know why they would need it, but probably just for religious purposes. You know, everyone loves Christianity. What the?
Hello, everyone. My name is Jimmy Jack the Third, the Second. I come to you here today to preach the gospel of the torture device.
Okay, it's
I'm
probably not
March.
Christianity.
You
On
think?
March 25th of 1942, there was a secret
We gotta find
Japanese
some
government
place to get out of here.
located on the other side of the world called Gilbert Facility.
Well,
It
let's
was a
pay
hospital that
let's
held
pay
a
attention
secret
to him. It
project
might have
that was
something.
meant to have to
It'll
save
be good
people.
info.
Severe super cancer that was contagious. There was sadly no cure. However, on May of 1942, they had the idea of transferring one
Would you like a
from one
snack?
bite to an object
Sure.
or mechanism of any kind. You choose it. So they labeled it as the Save the Kids Project. Then their technical engineers make some high-tech mechanical robots that was hopefully able to handle the human soul. 3 patients that had the disease were ever so willing to be part of the project and signed up. The 3 patients, patient 20, patient 48, patient 63, were sent to the testing chamber where the soul transfer would be in pursuit. They were strapped onto the hospital bed for safety precaution, and were knocked out with a shot so that they wouldn't feel anything during the process.
Here.
As the metal soul extractor tube on all of 3 of their hearts and brains, the energy from the body began to drain as the
Whoa.
soul began its transfer.
Janet, I think there's
Their
something
rate
else
began to
watching
drop
this.
fast.
Shh.
And went straight
Might be
onto a
important.
flat
This
line.
might be useful in the case.
Right when the scientists thought the test was unsuccessful, the robots began to awaken and talk. The test was successful, and the 3 patients have been saved from the super cancer. Having patient 20 put in the fairy tale tie, patient 40 put in the fairy tale Coley, and patient 63 put in the fairy tale Sally. However, they didn't want the stabs of 3 patients. They wanted them to have their organic forms rather than living in a metal body. But there was no other choice they had. There was a liquid antidote they were working on, but they feared it would make the virus worse than it already was. So they didn't bother writing tests with it just yet. They called it Code Red Slug.
Good. Can you please tell us how we can get the fuck out of here?
I took some notes on that.
Perhaps you should look where humans have learned from the most knowledge.
Knowledge? Yeah, there's a library like 3 floors down, I believe, but the door to the elevator seems to be locked. So...
Where can you find it here?
I don't know. Let's see. There's nothing.
Respect
Wow.
Savior.
That is someone was very dedicated with this book. What does yours say?
The same thing, probably.
Respect
Some,
the
Respect
Savior.
Savior.
What may I
Respect the
ask?
Savior.
May I ask who the savior is?
The great torture device. Our Lord.
That
If you don't mind,
Maybe
I'm
you
going
can
to
stick
take
commission
this
outside
book.
somewhere. Very cool.
Knowledge.
Yeah, that's that.
Yeah.
Carson, there's a podium right there.
Ah.
I see. We'll be going now, Mr. What was it?
Jimmy Jack the Third, the Second.
Okay, we'll be seeing you, sir.
Come on, Janet.
Wait, Wait, maybe we could ask him some questions about the man on the intercom.
He is clearly insane. Any questions
He's
we
a-
might ask him, he probably
Carson,
will like respond
Carson,
with respect of whoever the
Carson,
torture
he's
device
literally
is.
Carson. Despite that, he's literally the only other human being besides us in this building.
Well, I mean, what about the dude on the intercom?
Yeah, but that's the guy that we were gonna ask the only other person in the building about.
Well, I mean, that dude knew my grandfather. That dude doesn't seem like he knows nothing other than this weird-ass religion he's tied himself to. So,
Okay.
but it doesn't seem like he... Oh, he's still there. Yeah. But luckily, we can just... Okay, alright.
Yeah, that was an experience.
Yep.
Don't say it.
What
Okay,
the
good.
fuck?
Yeah, that I was expecting you to say.
Well, I was thinking about saying the other thing, but...
At this point, Carson, I
Well,
think it'd be...
It explains the guy earlier.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Is that
Disgusting.
literally souls of the innocent?
I don't know. Ugh.
Oh boy, blood.
And a decapitated head. There's a lot of decapitated heads.
I am so glad that my father was a butcher, because otherwise I'd probably be puking.
That's... Well, there's someone apparently in there.
Or was.
Yeah.
What's up with the campfires?
I don't know. What's up with the candles? And the... Whoa! Ooh!
Carson! Where the heck are we supposed to hide?
I don't know. Just...
Assuming he even wants us to be able to hide.
I mean, remember about assuming. Makes out of an ass of you and me. Go, go, go. Okay. Running. 2.
On.
Ugh. It's corroded away.
It's on me.
Yeah. Whoa.
I think it's on me?
I'm hearing a voice. Like, we have to put out the fires. So, maybe...
Okay.
Alright, so let's find where these fires are and put them out. Okay, alright, good. Ooh, stop. Here. This way. Janet, where are you?
Right here. There's a hiding spot where the first fire was.
Yeah. Second fire. Put out.
There's one closer.
Yeah. This way. This way.
I don't want her to pop.
Don't worry. Keeping an eye. Okay. It's right there. The last campfire. I found it. Would you like to do the honors? Or... Where are you, Janet? Okay.
Yeah.
Come on. You can do the honors.
I'm fine.
Okay, alright. So... Yeah, I can hear those voices again. They're saying thanks. Or something along the lines of that. But... Oh.
Think it's on me?
I don't know. Maybe we just gotta move quickly, or else you know, get us.
There was some stuff over here.
Yeah, I know, but let's see if we can find something to help relieve us of the lever. Oh, shit! Let's hide among these skulls. Let's hope it doesn't notice us. Carrot. Pretend to be dead or something.
You would think murder robots like that would be able to tell the difference between a dead corpse and a living body.
I mean, it doesn't seem to be a human, it seems to be a machine.
Well, you'd think it'd be programmed to tell the difference.
Maybe it's using infrared. And we were right next to furnaces, so it probably might have camouflaged us better than...
Oh, yeah, maybe.
And here, I'll do the honors.
Are you sure?
I mean, how much would it... Ah!
Let's just get in the elevator. I have some bandages.
Yeah. Ow.
Okay,
Thanks
here.
for...
Let me bandage you up.
Yeah, I'll have some food. Probably help.
Alright.
Thank you. Oh my... Whew. Oh my god,
You're
it
good?
feels really cold in here. Well, at least it's helping with the arm a little bit.
I suppose. And the perfect ice pack, I guess.
Yeah.
I am already hearing a footstep near us.
Whoa!
Ah.
It's slippery.
I don't know what he's talking about, but get it.
Heating?
There's one right there.
It's
There's
on,
one just
yet it's
outside.
cold as hell. Wait a minute. Even this fire's... What? That's not even possible. How can fire create icicles?
Shh. Right, okay.
Turn the heating off. In a freezer. We need it on.
Okay, but it's not really working.
Alright.
Look at this. I slept on the fire. Okay, I'll take you. You're the one that's injured right now, so I'm gonna peek out.
I mean, you just burned yourself.
Yeah.
Okay,
This
it
is
probably
fine.
went left. We need to run right. Rightwards.
Yeah, okay.
Back. This way. To this door.
Okay, we should. Okay, I think we've distanced ourselves.
Hopefully. Damn, there's a lot of ice here.
Yeah. It's probably the prettiest thing I've seen in this fucked up place.
Nah. But it also seems the ice is covering our way through the building. Oh, crap.
Oh yeah, I know.
Shit!
Oh yeah, I meant like this stuff.
That way. Do this door. It smells like shit. Hide behind me. Okay. probably is busted. It was right
Thank
there.
you.
I was trying to see if that heating was also.
I had to
working.
play wing around the Rosie around this fucking, like, cow carcass or whatever. I'm not even sure if it's cow anymore. It's fucking moldy.
I thought it smelled
on.
bad on the outside. This way.
Go, go, go.
Ugh.
He's chasing us through. Come on. I'm freezing.
Don't worry, I can lock the door. There, quickly, to the elevator.
I'm gonna get fucking hypothermia after that.
You could say that again. Well, well, at least it's not cold anymore.
In fact, it's warmer, even though it smells like shit.
Yeah, it smells a little bit rotten. Yeah.
But
got a
berries
good-
somehow look fine.
Yeah. Whoever this guy
Eva-
is, he has a weird choice in food or gardening.
Yeah. It's oddly pretty.
This could be a good place to hide, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, hiding plain sight.
2 options. Well, I'm going to take this way. Oh. Crap. Well, even this place is starting to fall apart.
Oh, that's a shame. Despite the smell, it's pretty.
Yeah, well, let's go this way. I get. Yes!
That was easy.
No! Crap. Well, shit. I'll take this section, you take that section. Remember to keep the Polaroid with you, so you can take
Of course.
extensive pictures.
I am. There's
this?
glass.
Hello, kids! It's me again!
Oh, fuck.
How's it?
I thought we got away from him.
Wait, who?
Great.
Don't worry, I'll never leave you guys' side. As long as you don't accept the torture device into your heart. If you do, I'll leave you alone.
Ow.
Great deal. Oh,
Okay.
you found that. I like
All I-
that bit.
Well, I already got across the vines.
I'll give you a hint. What kills you? You got across the vines.
You'd be
Ow.
surprised. You'd be surprised. I was pretty good at the ropes in school.
That one's supposed to be out of order. What the heck?
Haha.
Ever watch
Suck
George
my
the Jungle?
taint, you freaking white-looking bastard.
He looks
That's
like
all
he's covered. Looks like he's covered in the snow from the previous floor.
Yeah. Oh, whoa.
Hey, that's what you get when every time a lockjaw unit gets stuck in there, you have to dig it out yourself.
Ew.
Every time.
There was a pit of slime over there.
Hey, we're gonna have to
I-
navigate this.
That also used to be a lockjaw unit.
You're telling me there was a slime in that or there was a lockjaw unit in that slime? Why is there
Incorrect.
slime?
It is the slime.
Ah,
Excuse-
oh, thank you,
I-
Pipe.
Okay.
Let's
Okay.
get belong in the snow.
I'm just gonna let you go first because you have more to climb.
Hey, remember that one, drug cartel where they used, like, those acrobatic rings? We had to, like, follow them.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we got through the pipes.
Screw you!
Ah!
Ow, ow,
Must
ow,
be mad at
ow,
me.
ow, ow, ouch.
Ow,
I sure
ow.
hope I don't become like Jimmy Jack the Third the First.
Oh wait,
He's
maybe we need to
also
go
that
with
song.
this carefully.
Ow, ow, ow. Apparently he also knows the definition of floor is lava.
Are we getting seriously bad carpet burns from this? God damn. Quickly, to the end.
I'm there. Ow, ow, ow.
What the? Oh. Well, hopefully we won't get to see more of that. Alright.
Oh, Carson.
Yeah?
You know that hypothermia comment from before?
Yes.
I think it's completely gone, and in its place I'm sweating like a pig.
Yeah, it's starting to feel
I'm so-
really hot in here. I wonder what.
I'm so glad I didn't bother with makeup.
Yeah. Whoa. Hello, blood and lava?
Wait.
Wait. I have
Wait.
an idea. Oh.
What? Okay, let me take a picture for this station. Let me take a picture of that for the station.
Yeah, like, the chief will believe that I'm standing on blood over lava.
Would you rather have photo evidence, or would you rather put him put you in asylum just from the words, "Oh yeah, I did this"? It's better to have at least photo proof, so you're not completely crazy sounding.
Yeah. Alright. Ow! Ow.
Are you okay?
Yeah, just hurt my legs pretty bad jumping off of it. Whoa.
Hey,
Those kind of look like organs, and you're probably gonna have to hang on to them.
Well, if they're organs, then I have no faith in this jump because they might be. Actually, it is really hot, so they're probably dry. Wait, that would be another reason to be scared. Okay.
Well, just take a leap of faith like I did. I was expecting to phase through the blood anyways, not like stand on top of it.
Well, I guess I'll have to prove Jimmy right that I was good at the ropes in gym. Ah! Oh.
Well, luckily we're gonna be coming out of here feeling our knees when we're 80.
Yeah, indeed.
Whoa. Those things always feel weird for some reason. Ow.
Wait, is this glass shards here?
I don't know, be careful. Try not to slice your hand open. Hurts really badly to
there's some specific soul on this, or yeah, are these like souls from before?
I don't know. What does that do? Oh.
A pipe over there just coughed up more of the souls. Are they like where? At least it looks like souls, for lack of a better word.
Wait, push the button. I have an idea. Ow. Got glass all over my shoe. Here, I'll push the button and you make over. Alright.
Okay.
Okay, alright.
I'm surprised it isn't still pouring out.
They seem to be very stationary. You ready?
Must be jammed. Okay. Ow. Okay. Timing is everything.
Push.
3.
Got it.
Okay. Yeah.
Shit. Don't got it. Wait, what happens if I hold on to it? Oh. Okay, so I think we have to give it, like, soul power or something to make it work? Good idea. It's best not to jump on an empty stomach. So I think you have to press and hold on to that button. You may feel a little
Maybe.
bit dazed.
Wouldn't be the first time I've done something like this. 3, 2, 1.
I'm over.
Ooh, I see colors.
Oh, I did it. Made it. Alright, I just need one more. Alright, I did it. Are you sure you can push the button?
That's a good question. Here, I'll throw a piece of bread at it. Oh, I
Good
did
job. You just need to jump, try and aim for the wall. Because there's a little gap.
Ow. Ow.
Well, nobody said being an investigator was easy.
Yeah, but nobody said climbing on soul pillars was in the job description.
Well, you gotta expect the unexpected sometimes.
Slipped. Can you just like...
What was that, Janet?
can you like... think you could help me up? I'm not sure how I'm gonna be able to do this.
Yeah, sure. Grab my hand. Alright. You might never get used to that. Alright. Alright, good. It's like being on the farm all over again.
What? Where in the farm would you need to do this?
I mean, you gotta let a pig down sometimes.
Yeah, but what would that have anything to do with climbing?
Whoa. Holy crap.
Hmm.
Oh,
Okay.
talk about a hit to the head. Jeez.
It's a mild concussion.
Well, at least I got food.
Yeah. The heat's fucking burning my eyelashes off.
Alright. Well, let's go. What? Ow. Well,
This place
there's
really
no way
wants to
going back. Alright, let's see.
There's an open door over here.
Oh, it's just a
Maybe-
statue.
Maybe
Alright.
maybe it's of that savior that was mentioned earlier.
Yeah. Looks very...
I hear something. Hi. What?
Go, 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 go.
That's the way it went. Oh, never mind.
Going torture chamber. Ah, my favorite. Why not be into torture? Go, go!
Run!
Janet, are you there?
Yeah.
Well, I'm on the other side. Going into another torture chamber. Oh. This place seems to have a lot more animatronics and files and all that.
There's a locked door in front of me.
Yes, I know, but I'm collecting some of these pages and resources. Oh my god. There seems to be what appears to be a black rabbit, a yellow rabbit, and a wolf type character.
Oh, great. Are they active?
No, they just seem to be there stationary.
Oh, that's good. If there was any more than 2 at a time after us, I feel like we'd be dead. Come here.
Okay, I got a bunch of the pages. Just
Okay.
mainly some of the reports on... What is this? Blood purified to vitae?
That doesn't surprise me.
Whoa.
You know? Shh. Lock the door.
I don't know. Gotta go quickly. Fuck.
Never easy. It's easy.
Ah, shit. Fuck. Crap. Shit. Fuck. Wait, what the? So... I'm alive? Okay, so those beds do have a purpose. Purpose of reviving me. Janet.
One of them's breaking fucking doors.
Yes, I know. But for some reason, I died, but then I came back. I don't know how. But...
Hi there. Ow, 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 ow.
Nothing.
Oh, ow, ow. No, 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 no. That's fine.
Come on, there's gotta be some key somewhere around here. Play. Keys gotta be somewhere around here. Crap. Holy crap, they can teleport. Bitch. It's uncomfortable.
Hi. Running away. This is fine. I'm not having a damn heart attack. Carson, I found something.
What'd you find?
Gee. You know
Come on,
what?
come on, come on. Let's not examine the robots.
I was trying to poke it.
You might get your head cut off. And for some reason you'll, like, revive yourself. Exit.
Huh. Doesn't feel like any extreme, despite everything we've gone through.
Yeah, it seems too quiet in here. Especially in, like, you know, a place with loud machinery. Padded cells do not enter. Please
I guess
don't tell me what I
I guess
think
the
it is.
I guess the soundproofing in this place is godly.
Interrogation room? Isolated room. Okay. What are these? Okay, I
I
don't
guess
know.
meeting rooms?
I don't know. Is this an asylum ward? Oh.
Don't worry, you're outside now, see? You told me. Totally. Oh, hey! How's it going?
Hello
Welcome
again, white bastard. I forget your name.
Welcome to the Fazbear Inc. Rehabilitation Facility. Because
It's an
people
asylum.
keep going insane here.
I think I know
Yeah,
why.
sure, whatever you want to call it. Potato, potato.
I don't think we need to be too afraid here.
Yeah. But
I
I'm gonna
guess
stay
just-
away from the insane man that was gleefully laughing at us when we were crossing places. Janitor's room. Well, at least they know how to clean up their places, except for the previous floors, like that god-awful
What was that about cleaning up?
Come find me.
I think, wait a minute.
Strange place your This is the place he was at, that dude on the intercom. Wait, these are the previous floors we were on.
I guess this is where he was. Looks like he fled in a hurry.
Whoa, what's this? Dave's last words?
Let me close the door so Jimmy doesn't hear us. I want him snapping on us.
My name was Dave. I was a night guard here on floor 10. The screams, Allison telling them to shut, and the watching of the cameras. The other two did business and didn't really care how you kill. Allison and torture devices to... Whoa. That dude seemed like he was in a rush to write that. Because...
Maybe, I guess Allison shot. I guess, wait, hold on. There's like a...
he's
yeah, that's a
dried
bullet.
up at this point, so...
I think, hold on. Let me use the flashlight on my phone. I have a theory.
Okay, I'll just check these computers for anything.
Yeah, I see something shiny in a skull. That's probably a bullet hole.
Yeah, all of these are just for business. Like, he was right. Well, poor bastard.
Yeah.
Cafeteria.
Wonder if they actually had good food.
This tea, it's still hot.
Must have been freshly made. Maybe it's Jimmy's?
You remember his name?
I guess.
Whoa,
It's
what's this?
not many other names to worry about.
Probably in order 6.
Yeah, there's like a paper here that just says 6.
Come on.
Alright.
But
Not
why
gonna
order
lie.
6?
Not gonna lie, I feel more nervous not feeling like I'm in danger than I did feeling
well,
than
this is probably why the punish room do not enter. Storage. Probably nothing in the storage unit. What's that over there?
like the fact that it feels like there's nothing to be afraid of makes me more afraid.
Okay, it's a keypad. The numbers are everywhere. Your journey starts at the isolated room. Okay. Well, let's go to the isolated room and
Okay.
see what our journey is. Hello, bastard.
Hello there, Chucklefucks. I'd like to make
Oh,
a
are
deal
you gonna
with you.
read the good gospel to us? Great.
You could say that. I'll sort of beat it into you.
Go into
Well, you
the
see,
isolated room and find out what's
I'm
in
trying
there.
to help
I'll keep-
rehabilitate a friend of mine.
And that is...
However, it's not that accurate of it outside. That little simulation we have. So I thought, if we were to put a few people in there, I mean, it would look too different from the actual outside. So I mean, we were to maybe put you on maybe just stab you down on a little spear and just have you sit there while you slowly rot away.
Run!
Run! Okay, he's...
I'll say, I'll move the mountain. I'll move the mountain. He wants. Sure, I'm crazy.
2,
Crazy
0,
love.
4, 8, 6,
Hey, I'll go
3.
through fire. And I'll go through fire.
Send the doors open.
As you want, six.
Alright,
So it will be
go, go, go!
crazy, he calls me. Sure, I'm crazy.
Go!
Crazy in love.
Alright, that was pretty insane at the floor, but...
Yeah, that one from... I don't think I'm ever gonna trust, like...
Hold on, is
silence
that
again.
brimstone I smell? Oh. Caution, grab a suit, toxic gas on the floor. Alright. Well,
One of these suits are missing.
probably because someone is, you know, busy with not resupplying the suits. I think we won't even, like, put the suits back on here.
Oh, yeah.
Think we pull this lever? I think we're supposed to pull on this lever. Ah,
Alright.
there we go. Try not remove your mask. We don't know what
Yeah.
this floor could do to us. Like that, for example.
Yeah, that's not... It seems slow.
Restricted area. Huh. Restricted my ass. Janet?
Hold on. There's something caught in my suit. Sorry.
Okay, alright. Well, at least it can't, you know, get... Hopefully it doesn't follow us, and... Holy crap. Torture suits.
Yeah,
Hundreds
that's
of
a
them
torture suit,
being
right?
manufactured by the min... Oh, I just saw him.
Yeah. Hold on, let me get a picture. Oh boy.
Go, 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 go. Whoa. That's a... Wait, that's the thing from the sewer we saw earlier. But
Yeah.
watch out!
Let's not get bitten and cause a zombie apocalypse.
Aha.
No brains for you. Right.
Okay.
Right, out of all the things I expected here, I did not expect zombies, but at this point, I'm not being surprised by anything.
Yeah. Luckily, from what the floor plan showed, this is supposed to be the last floor. We're gonna get that son of a bitch. Okay.
Oh, this I guess is the peak of the torture.
Yeah. Gold?
It-
Dang.
Tacky. What, are we gonna walk into the throne and suddenly he'll be all like, you see, Mr. Powers, I
Yeah.
love God.
Wow.
You find
Computer
something?
terminal. It's just a simple terminal over here.
And a desk, and an office plant.
This page. Oh my god.
Can I...
This is where my grandfather sat. from these pages, it's documents about days.
About what?
I don't know. They're just scramblings, but it says Grontakalaikan on the top of it, so it must be suggesting that maybe he's around here somewhere.
Are you part Swedish? That last name sounds weird.
Yeah. Well, hi.
Alice! Sen promised me cow. He had promised me the ability to go see my family. What the fuck? This place is so... Bart, I'm the caretaker here. And as you can see by a few seconds ago, it's a pretty horrible job. Look at this! I carry doors with me! Doors!
I mean, to be fair,
And
there are
now-
there are murder robots all over the building, tearing those things down whenever someone's around.
Yeah. And also, don't mind us. We will be going and killing your so-called savior.
Oh, believe me, I'll take you to.
Oh,
Well, if you want us, come and get us.
bitch. Whoa, what the fuck?
You like it? Very friendly.
It looks.
Or source of...
I wonder what's behind this door.
Some cool shit. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, right? So, this has been the Fazbear Inc. Build project, led by Jenna the Kitsune, with help from Bloom Q64, Elijah, Big Thomas fan, Sunken Studios, Lynn, and Ash. And the people who are a part of this video are coming right in. Jenna starring as Janet, Lynn as the Coley and the zombie person, and then the wacky Zappy Jimmy, which, yes.
Alice Cockjaw and Jack, Jimmy Jack the second, the third, the second. The third, the second.
Y'all, viewers, y'all want to know a funny thing about this character? So, like, I had to do some chores the day we recorded this, right? So as I was downstairs doing chores, I came up with the idea of a crazy priest on floor 5 as I was doing that chores, and I thought, Ash, just perfect.
But thank you for...
So we came up with this crazy boy on the day of.
Yes. So thank you for watching. Any final words for any... Okay. How about you two?
No.
Okay. You?
Here's my final words.
Alright.
Here's a way, kind of peace out, face reality, never be charity. The enemy you're fighting covers all society. Damn. Right here, shadow 10 o'clock direction. Seize the moment, destroy the nation. Rhyme slow motion, give me motivation. Breathe out now, and then on your rival. Round up around, spit out, all over. Rhyme like a rolling stone, come in a crowd. Watch out the moon, that this around. This what this sound, and bombs whole round. Surround up, don't ease your pace, cause enemies brutal. Moment of truth, there ain't no truth. You're the only one world, one love. But the battle goes on, shadows all mass destruction.
Oh yeah.
I am walking the road closer to victory as my enemies fall.
Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Make her the cutest that I've ever seen. Give her two lips like roses and clover, and tell her that her lonely nights are over. Sandman, I'm so alone, don't have nobody to call my own. Please turn on your magic beam. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Make her the cutest that I've ever seen. Give her the word that I'm not a rover, and tell her that her lonely nights are over. Oh, Sandman, I'm so alone, don't have nobody to call my own. So please turn on your magic beam. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Oh, Sandman, bring us a dream. Make her the cutest that I've ever seen. Give her two lips like roses and clover, and tell her that her lonely nights are over.
You can't stand the look of me. I can't even stand to peer my eyes at you. And yet, these aren't my eyes. Jay.
still interested to see what these new developers bring us, and I wish them the very best of luck.